Okay, I'm recording this video really quick on the fly, but I basically want to just get you thinking about this question: what is a model? And to talk you through some of my thinking. So I'll post a reading that gives a more formal definition, some more examples. But how I'm thinking of a model is something that represents your thinking either about a thing or process, phenomena. Um, and that that act of putting your thinking in some kind of representation that you can then like poke and prod and check against data, that act of modeling is essentially the heart of the scientific method in my view right now. And so that's really what I want the goal of this course to be, a recurring theme or thread, is not just to talk about the models that others have come up with, but for you to go through that process of trying to think, how would you describe this? How does that fit with nature? And then how can I update this if my model starts to break? So nice, fun. I love this because you can do so many fun examples. So here's an example. This was just me. I was walking down the steps by my place, and a cat came out of nowhere, and it was really friendly. And so, how am I supposed to think about this cat? I was thinking of it as a stray. Like, why did I think of it as a stray? It's because it didn't have a collar on it, and I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. So, and it was friendly but shy, and so I thought it was a stray, and I was petting it, and a guy passed me on the steps. He said, "Oh, I think it's the store's cat." And with that new bit of evidence, I updated my thinking, how I think about this cat. If I don't want to leave it there. I didn't ask the store, "Oh no, hey, is this your cat?" But that's kind of how I went about updating what I thought about this cat with evidence. And that's not to say that that's the final truth. It's just my best understanding so far. And I think that's a good way to think about science. There's tons of examples of models you can think of. You can think of, let's say, the school opening process, the Department of Education. Are you thinking that it's like a well-run institution, or do you need to update your model? With COVID, there are epidemiologists that actually use things like called the SIR model. So that's kind of going in a more advanced technical way. You can just model, let's say, how the school works, how programming works, how the different departments work. You can have a model for yourself. Hey, are you a rational person always? Do you act differently in different circumstances? Maybe you have a pet that you'd want to model. So that's kind of what I want you to get thinking about. Yeah, and I'll post an assignment to get you thinking how to think in terms of modeling. Basically, a model can be any kind of representation. So it could be a tangible thing. It could be an equation. It could be a graph. It could be a picture, a diagram. And I'm going to try to lean you towards diagrams because those are fun and easy to share. A block of text, a little bit harder to share and poke holes into. And something that makes a model more than just a description is that it should make some kind of prediction. So getting back to my cat example. Oh, if I think it's a stray cat, then no one will have seen it before and there will be no owner. Maybe it would be a prediction of that would be that its fur is not well kept. Its hair, I don't know how to describe a cat. And if I was to have thought about that with those predictions, I would see that, oh, that cat's fur hair is pretty nice and kept. So I think this cat is sort of being taken care of somehow. There's also a can of some kind of food on the steps that seems to have been left there. So I think people are aware that this is sort of a roaming cat, maybe. Yeah. Oh, and that is the bell. So that's the end of this video. I will post it, and I'll post an assignment on Padlet for you guys to model something. Whether it's you, how your family works, a class COVID, to draw some kind of representation that will maybe make some predictions. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, see you soon. Bye.